Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk about why you should go slower to be happier. So what I mean here is a lot of people, especially if they're living in big cities, tend to live a rather fast-paced lifestyle. They want to be everywhere as quickly as possible. They want to accomplish their goals as quickly as possible. Basically, people have very little patience nowadays and are always trying to get places and do things in as little amount of time as humanly possible. But the problem with this mentality is it leads to a lot of unhappiness and stress and anxiety that you don't need because it's all created by yourself for buying into that fast-paced mentality. So I've learned in my own life, I used to be one of those fast-paced people. I've learned that you become a lot happier and have to deal with a lot less stress and anxiety when you allow yourself to slow down and just let go of it all. So what works for me is literally trying to be present in the moment as often as possible and focusing on breathing deeply and slowly in the moment. And one thing that is huge here in LA is people tend to speed on the road and they tend to tailgate. And I used to be one of those people, so I know what it's like. But I've now allowed myself to just drive the speed limit, sometimes maybe 5 over. Don't tell any cops. But even that, I've noticed, isn't enough for a lot of people in LA. They speed a ton, and I get tailgated quite often now since I've slowed down a bit. But I'm not even going below the speed limit, which is the funny part. So it's just interesting to me how often people buy into this mentality. And I can tell you, when people are constantly living that fast-paced way, they're not going to feel fulfilled because you're always putting all this unnecessary stress on yourself to get places on time and to do things as quickly as possible. It's like you'll never feel like you're finally done, like you can rest. So allow yourself to not feel like you need to get places super quickly all the time. Of course, you want to end up on time, but the way that you can balance this is don't leave super late so that you have to rush to get there. Leave earlier, plan ahead, create as much time as you need to get ready and to get to your destination on time. Don't try to leave last minute and then rush it. All that does is add all the stress that you don't need. And when you're trying to accomplish your goals, be patient. Give yourself as much time as you need to actually accomplish the goal because you never truly know what that amount of time will be. So be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush things, especially because when it comes to goal setting, you actually run the risk of ending up in the wrong direction if you try to rush things. You could be working so fast that you end up going the opposite way of where you actually need to go. So you're actually working yourself or digging yourself into a hole when the way you need to go is over there. So this is why being patient actually has power beyond just making you happier and reducing stress and anxiety. It can help you plan ahead better so that you can observe everything in a smart manner and then decide which route would actually get you where you need to go. Even if it's going to take longer, it'll get you there. You're not necessarily sure that this faster looking path over here is actually going to get you where you need to go quicker, because it might not, but you won't realize that until you take a step back and observe everything with a calm, level-headed mind. Calm, level head. So I hope you guys see what I mean here. Slowing things down makes you far happier because it gets rid of all that unnecessary stress and anxiety that you bring upon yourself. So allow yourself to just breathe deeply and slowly in the moment and to just be present as much as possible. Even when you're driving to and from places or whenever you're walking, just slow down. Get rid of this whole rushing mentality. It isn't going to help you. And especially try to get out into nature as much as possible because this, oh my God, this helps probably more than many other things in making you happier because we as human beings are connected to nature as much as we kind of are detached from it nowadays, living in cities the way we are now, being surrounded by freaking walls like this and not trees. But since we're connected to nature, you should try to get out into it as much as possible. And then once you're there, slow the hell down and enjoy it. Be present in the moment. Take in the scenery. Take in the trees, the mountains, the rivers, whatever beautiful scenery is around you, because it's precious. Those moments are precious, and they really help to reduce the stress and anxiety in your life and make you happier. So strive to do that as much as possible. I would say everyone should strive to get into nature at least once a week, but I understand that isn't possible for everyone. But anyway, I truly hope that this video has helped you realize that living a slower paced lifestyle doesn't even mean you're not going to be as productive as other people. It actually can make you more productive, and it's going to lead to less stress, less anxiety, and it'll make you happier in the long run. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!